So today I am really excited because this is going to be my very first YouTube video, which blows my mind because I'm such a shy person and I can't believe that I'm actually talking in front of a camera right now. But I wanted to film this makeup look that I have right here. It is my everyday makeup routine. It's the look that I go for when I want something simple, but I'm going to go out and want to look presentable, or I'm going to work. I don't normally do full face, like a full face of makeup on an everyday basis, like with lashes and a bunch of, eyeshadow, eyeliner, liquid foundation, because let's be honest, I'm not that kind of girl to where I get glammed up every single day. So I wanted this video to be for those of you out there who want a simple makeup look without doing all those extra steps of the liquid foundation and eyelashes and things like that, because I know a lot of YouTubers out there put out these extravagant makeup routines and it's just not realistic for the everyday person. And I appreciate those of you out there who do put up content that, is more relatable to people on an everyday basis. So this is what I came up with and I hope you guys enjoy it. Clip my hair back. And if you see me kind of looking around everywhere, it's because I have my mirror right here. So now that we're primed, we're gonna go ahead and go in with the Bright Future corrector from Sephora. It's in the shade Melon because, girl, let's be real, I have very, I don't know if they're dark circles because of a lack of sleep or if I'm just very pigmented under my eyes, but they need to be fixed. So I like to put this right there, and I use my fingers to pat it in. I don't use a beauty blender because I feel like this needs to be warmed up with your fingertips, and the beauty blender I feel like just kind of absorbs it and it takes away the color. Okay, now I'm going to take my Naked Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in the shade Medium Light Neutral. And I'm going to place this under the eye. And then, because I have pigmented eyelids, so I'm going to put just a little bit on top. And then I'm going to take my Real Techniques sponge and blend it in. And I try not to slouch because I have a mild form of scoliosis, so if you guys see me slouching, I apologize because I know it looks yeah. So I'm going to try not to do that. And I'm going to blend the other side. Now that we have that done, I like to go in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder just to set that. So I'm going to take a little bit and then I just pick it up with my sponge, set everything. And then I don't like to leave it in too long because I feel like it kind of gives a white cast, so I'm going to use my Sigma small contour brush just to kind of dust everything away. And then I don't wear foundation hardly that often, like liquid foundation. I have very sensitive skin and I have freckles, so I feel like I try too hard when I wear liquid foundation because you can still see my freckles, and I don't know, it just looks weird to me. I can never pull off a flawless face because I have, freckles. So I love Bare Minerals. I have the matte and I have the original. They both have SPF 15, which is great because I'm all about SPF on my face because I don't want to look like a piece of beef jerky later when I'm 60 years old. So I use the shade Medium Beige, so it's Neutral 20, I'm sorry. And then I just put some in the cap, and then I use, my It Cosmetics like kabuki brush. It has a number on here. It's C4191. It's like an angled kabuki brush, and I just like swirl it around. So I'm going to swirl it around like so. And I'm just going to put this back like that. Okay, and so then for bronzing, what I like to go in with two bronzers. First, I like to go in with like a very, very warm bronzer, and to me this is warm, so it's the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. I love this. It is in this, whoa, the shade Rubbed Off right there. So I'm sorry, I don't know what shade this is. If I find it, I'll link it down below. So it's like a very nice bronzer, and I'm going to take another IT Cosmetics kabuki brush, and this one's just like a tapered dome brush. Well, I guess not so much tapered. So I'm going to swirl it in, and I just go around the perimeters of my head, and a little bit on my nose, and on my cheeks. Don't go too overboard with the bronzer, but I like to go in with two different ones because I feel like it gives it a lot of dimension, and it looks very natural. And then I like to go in with my Hoola Benefit bronzer, which is my absolute favorite. You guys, I die for this bronzer. And I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques blush brush. So I'm just going to dip it and kind of do like a slight contour. I have a little bit of a blemish right there, but it's totally fine. So I go in, I get my temples, and then I'm gonna go, I don't like to contour my forehead too much because I don't think I have such a huge like 5 head that I need to contour, but I like it to be a little bit bronzy. And then my favorite thing to do right now, since it's summertime, is I love to put bronzer and sweep it across this area, like when you naturally kind of get a sunburn and it hits you on the high points, like the top of your nose, your cheeks. That's like what I love to do. So whatever's left on my brush, I don't like to swirl in there and then put a bunch in. So I just like to tap it, whatever's left right there. And I think it just gives like the most beautiful bronzy effect. So this blush I'm going to use right here. I'm sorry, but off the top of my head I don't know what it's called, but I'll go ahead and leave it in the description box below. But it's my favorite blush right now, and I'm going to use the gosh, what the hell, I can't even speak today. So I'm going to use the Real Techniques Duo Fiber Face Brush. I'm just going to swirl it in. And this has a little bit of shimmer in it. It's very finely milled though, so I like that. It kind of gives the effect that you have a highlight and a blush in there. Okay, and next for my brows. So I got my eyebrows tattooed about 2 weeks ago, so I don't really have to do much to them now, which I love them. I love them, and I go back in, I want to say like a month and a half to get them touched up, so I might actually film that so you guys can see what the process is, how it's done, what they look like after, how long it takes for them to heal, but it's awesome. So I'm just going to take my Anastasia Brow Wiz. I don't think I'm actually going to use this today. I'm just going to use the little spoolie end to brush through them. I'm going to use my Anastasia powder in medium brown. It's the Duo. And so I'm going to take the darker shade, and I'm just going to slightly fill in where I think I need it. Who the hell is calling me? It's my boyfriend. Hold on, I'm gonna check it. Hello? Hi. He's ordering Subway and then says, let me call you back. Then why do you call me? Okay. What was I doing? Getting off track here, see? Do it. Just a little filly. Then I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I love this stuff. I used one from MAC and it made my eyebrows like really crunchy. This is, I mean, it still is very not stiff, but it keeps them in place for a long time, which I like. But to me, this one doesn't give that crunchy effect. I mean, I'm sure if you goop it on, it will give you a crunchy effect, but I love this one. And for the eyes, guys, I don't normally do eyeliner and eyeshadow on an everyday basis, but I'm thinking maybe for the sake of this video, I'll go ahead and do that. So I'm going to take my Sigma E40. I can never forget that, E40. Like this rapper singer. Where's my hula? And what I do as a transition shade, I just like to use my hula bronzer, and I put it in my crease like this. Nothing like too crazy. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just kind of slap it in there. Lord have mercy, he is calling again, you guys. Give me one second. Okay, so let's get back to what I was doing before I was rudely interrupted by a telephone call. So I already have most of my makeup on. I did my brows. And then I was using this little guy to put in a transition shade in my crease. That's all that I really like to do for the crease. I don't like to do too much makeup on an everyday basis, but I will go ahead and use this MAC 275 SE brush. I know this was like a holiday collection. I've literally had this thing for like 5 years. I'm going to take my Tartelette in Bloom palette, and I'm going to use Flower Child right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I'm just going to put it on my eyelid just to brighten it up a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with Rebel and Leader, which Rebel is kind of like a, I don't know, like mahogany brown, and then Leader is a little bit of a darker brown. So then I'm going to take my MAC 217, I think SE is like short end or short handle, I don't know, something like that. So I'm just going to dip a little bit of both, mix it, and pop that in the outer crease. Oh, sorry. See, you guys, I need to learn to let you look at me and not be like, hello. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in with my E40 and just blend everything to eyeliner or not to eyeliner. I have a feeling if I go ahead and try this for you guys on camera, it's going to be no bueno. But I will go ahead and do it for you guys because I want you guys to know my skills. Just kidding. So this is the NYC liquid eyeliner. Okay, let me tell you guys a little story here. I have gone through, I don't know how many eyeliners. Liquid eyeliners, felt tip eyeliners, high-end drugstore, paint pots where you dip them with the brush and everything. This is like $2.99 at Target. This is the best freaking eyeliner of life. Like, I can't even handle it. So cheap, so black, so pigmented, dries matte. Okay guys, dries matte. That is a big A+ for me because I hate eyeliners that leave that like lacquer finish, that shiny finish. I hate it. I just hate it. So yes, this is your best friend. You can get it at Target, I'm sure Walmart, Walgreens, wherever. And it's $2.99, guys. $2.99. That's kind of the start of it, and then I just keep going back and forth to make sure that I like the thickness of it and that it's even and whatnot. Alright guys, looks good. It was a success on camera. And sometimes a little bit kind of gets on my eyelashes because my eyelashes are kind of long, see? So I just like to wipe that off in a minute. not wiping it on the floor or anything. I did the other side of my eyeliner, and I went ahead and curled my lashes with this Revlon eyelash clasher, eyelash curler. You know the drill, just simple squeeze, squeeze. So I used 2 mascaras. I used to use this one, which is the Falsies Volume Express and waterproof version from Maybelline. This was like my ride or die for like 3 years until I found this baby at Sephora, the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So I used this one first because my eyelashes tend to fall if I like when I use a very heavy mascara. So this one is waterproof, this one isn't. So I use this one first to coat them to make sure that they don't flop forward, and then this baby gives them so much volume. So I will go ahead and show you how I do it. Oh, you guys, you know what I totally forgot to do? My under eye eyeshadow for my waterline. What was I thinking? So let's actually do that before I start the rest of the eye. So I'm going to take my pencil Sigma brush E30. I'm going to go back into my Hoola bronzer and just dip it and put it underneath here. I put my eyeball. Okay, then I'm going to go back to this Tartelette in Bloom palette, and again I'm going to pick up Rebel and Leader, kind of like how I did on the upper eyelids, and just dip them back and forth and smoke it on the waterline. And underneath now. A little all over the place. I'm going to go in with Whirl lip liner. So I'm going to take this liquid lipstick. It's called Bow and Arrow from Kat Von D. Love this. Love this. Like a brownie nude. And there you guys have it. So I'm going to go and finish doing my hair. I'm just going to straighten it, but for the most part, this is my look. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye.